Now at 9, multiple people dead after explosion rocks military explosives plant in Tennessee. Plus, Missouri conservationists have tips for campers on how to stay safe in bear country. And artists in Joplin take a handcrafted approach to doing their part for this year's World Mental Health Day.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I'm Anthony Saviello. We lead off with news out of Humphreys County, Tennessee. At least 19 people are unaccounted for following an explosion at a Tennessee explosives manufacturer. The explosion that took place just before 8 a.m. this morning at Accurate Energetic Systems southwest of Nashville damaged vehicles and left charred debris at the site. The blast shook homes miles away. The local sheriff says the scene is now secure, but warned residents might hear more explosions.
We got a very big investigation. This is not going to be something that we're going to be like a car wreck or something like that we're just going to clean up the debris and leave. We're going to probably be here for a few days.
The company's website says the business develops, manufactures, handles, and stores products and explosives for military, aerospace, and commercial demolition usage. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for a first look at weather.
We will see some cloudy skies tonight, but overall it's just going to be a pretty mild night. Temperatures remain above average. Overall, those clouds are starting to push in now as we head through the rest of the evening. Now, as you can see, more clouds will continue to develop overnight tonight, mostly around 2 a.m. and then getting into the early morning hours on Saturday. We're going to start the day off pretty cloudy. Not expecting any more rain chances though until Monday. So until then, we're just going to be dealing with some warmer temperatures above average. We hit about 78 today. Our average is 73 and our low is low 50s. We were in the upper 50s today. We'll be in the low 60s as we start Saturday morning with our high getting into the low 80s. So nearly 10 to 15 degrees above average. Now I'm going to have a full look weekend forecast coming up.
Lindsay, thanks. See you soon. October 15th is White Cane Day in the United States. It's a day to recognize independence, mobility, and safety for blind and visually impaired individuals. In honor of this, students at Green Bush Education's Girard campus got to put their climbing skills to the test. KOAM's Kenny Foreman gives us an inside look.
High school senior Evan White is no stranger to new heights.
I love doing ropes courses. I've done them forever, but yeah, these were great. I think I might have been a little bit too big for the wire one. It was kind of dipping a little bit when I was on it, but it's all good. I made it work and got done with it.
Evan's been a part of the Greenbush Education Service ever since he was in 2nd grade. In advance of White Cane Day, he and his fellow blind and low vision students got a chance to work through a ropes course. Unlike Evan, not everyone came in with the same experience level.
There's that initial hesitation to try something new, and then there's also just the basic fear of heights, stuff like that they have to overcome and learn to trust not only their instructors, but trust each other and really take that encouragement and run with it.
At first glance, a ropes course like this might seem daunting, but the staff here at Greenbush works to help create a collaborative environment in order to help the students overcome any fears.
That's kind of what it's all about. Is teamwork and camaraderie and working together and trusting the people around you. For them specifically, they've had to learn to navigate the world in a very unique way. And like I mentioned a little bit ago, there's not often many kids in maybe their home school that have to navigate in that same way.
As for Evan, he's looking to study education in college. He credits his support system for inspiring him to give back.
My whole life I've been surrounded by amazing teachers. So definitely seeing what they can do for students has definitely made an impact on what I want to do.
In Girard, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
Greenbush continues to provide services for special education students through a combination of educational programs and physical activity. Their mission is to prepare students as well as possible for success in their adult lives. The Precious Moments family is coming home to Carthage. The 2025 Precious Moments family reunion is taking place at the Precious Moments Chapel. The 4-day celebration is filled with faith, friendship, and unforgettable memories, including VIP, artist signings, creative workshops, live music, and special merchandise exclusive to the event. Guests can join hands-on classes like doll making, scrapbook frames, and custom hat patch designs, each led by Precious Moments artists.
I've been here since 1996. Precious Moments is such a huge part of my life, and to know that I'm the director of the Precious Moments Chapel and the museum is almost unbelievable to me. I almost can't imagine that I am in this role, and I consider it such a privilege and such an honor.
The event is about more than figurines. It's about togetherness and the spirit of loving, caring, and sharing, according to officials. Well, black bears are in the spotlight after a recent attack in Arkansas killed a 60-year-old camper. Despite the rarity of the attack, conservationists remind people that black bears are wild animals and carry a risk of danger.
Bears are growing about 9% a year. That means there's still some good habitat out there, and things are good in Missouri's outdoors. However, on the other side, we're talking about a large mammal that's increasing in population. So that's why people have to be bear wise, because it's neat to see a bear way off in the wild. It's not so neat to see a bear close to your home trying to get food.
Officials say if a bear lingers near your home, call the Missouri Department of Conservation for help moving it back into the wild. Neosho welcomes a new top cop to the city. Peter Russell has been appointed the new chief of police of the Neosho Police Department. Chief Russell brings 17 years of law enforcement experience to the position. He's previously served the Neosho Police Department from 2000 to 2011. In reference to the appointment, Chief Russell says, quotes, "I look forward to working with our community and continuing to strengthen trust, transparency, and public safety." He adds, "I look forward to meeting with our citizens, stakeholders, and our council members, ensuring that Neosho policing remains Neosho." Chief Russell's first day on the job was Wednesday of this week. Coming up, today is World Mental Health Day. We'll talk about how to raise awareness. Today is World Mental Health Day, a time to raise awareness, promote education, and advocate against stigma when it comes to mental health issues. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has 5 facts an expert wants you to know about mental health.
In the U.S., an estimated 1 in 5 adults live with a mental illness, and that's why awareness is so important. At The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, clinical neuropsychologist Scott Langenegger says everyone should know 5 facts about mental health. First, don't limit your expectations of those who have mental illness.
Some of the most important innovations that we've had in the history of humans have been developed by people who also have mental health conditions.
Second, Langenegger says care is available like never before. Thanks to technology like video conferencing, more people struggling with mental health are being reached and are receiving personalized, high-quality care. Third, it's important to look at people in a holistic way. Seeing a person's diagnosis is only one part, and to consider how they are moving toward wellness and resilience.
Some of that can be embedded within their workplace and the supports that they have in their workplace or in their school. Some of that can be embedded within their relationships.
Fourth, Langenegger says there needs to be a shift in how we think about mental health. Focus on today and tomorrow rather than the past. If someone struggling has a bad day, learn from it and use that knowledge for a better tomorrow. And finally, you can make a difference to someone who is struggling by simply checking on them, especially when there's suicidal ideation involved.
Buying people time to really sort of reconsider what's happening in the moment and not getting lost in the crisis of the moment or a mistake of the moment.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Anyone struggling with their mental health, or if someone is having thoughts of suicide, there's help available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call, text, or message the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. World Mental Health Day brought a creative twist to Joplin as the Spiva Center for the Arts turned art making into a space for healing and reflection. Visitors spent time painting, drawing, and making bracelets, using creativity as a way to relax, unwind, and connect with others. Organizers say the event was a reminder that art can be a powerful tool for emotional wellness and self-care.
Big thing to remember is that you don't need the most expensive supplies. You don't need the perfect setup to make something. If you have any art supplies at all, just allow yourself to start. You don't know what you're going to end up with, which is so fun, but again, don't give yourself super high expectations, because the point isn't to be perfect. The point is to just let yourself do and be.
Organizers say moments like these are a reminder that mental health isn't about one day. It's about finding small ways to create, connect, and care for yourself. Lindsay is up next with a complete look at your forecast, and later, Halloween may be stretching your wallet a little thin this year. We'll talk about why.
We had some showers earlier in the day, but so far it's going to be a pretty nice evening. Taking a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. We do have mostly clear skies right now, but we are starting to see more clouds rolling in tonight and through the morning. Now, yesterday we hit just about 79 degrees. Today we got up to about 76, 77. Now, over the weekend, we'll be in the 80s, so we're seeing continual warmer temperatures as we move through Sunday, even into Monday. Warm weekend, mild nights, so lows in the low 60s, maybe even upper 50s. So overall, not too bad at night, and all around well above average. Even the overnight lows going to be about 10 degrees above where we should be this time of year. Now, the rain chances that we saw, you can see as our loop starts over, all of that rain has pushed further south in Oklahoma. Now, we're going to continue to see mostly pretty decent weather for the rest of the evening tonight. Partly cloudy skies and more clouds starting to move in tonight, with our overnight low dropping down to about 62 degrees. Now, taking a look at our future track, we have partly cloudy skies through this evening. Those start to increase mostly after midnight tonight, where we'll see more towards the overcast skies as we head into Saturday morning. So here we are about 4 to 5 a.m. getting to about 6 a.m. We're still seeing a lot of cloud coverage. Most of this is going to break apart later in the day. So we're going to have a nice day on Saturday, nice afternoon, nice Sunday, with our next chance of rain not until Monday. So here we are, 5 a.m. We could see a couple of these isolated showers in the morning, but this front, you can see how the front detaches from the low later in the afternoon, but that just still leaves some remnants of rain chances for us, mostly after about 3-4 p.m. Monday afternoon. Now, all of that pushes out of the area. We could still get some more rain chances on Tuesday. All of those are into the central parts of the states. Now, moving past that, we get some pretty decent weather there on Wednesday. We're in the middle of a high pressure system with a low pressure system moving through Friday. It could bring isolated chances from that cold front that drapes into the area. We get the tail end of it, so we may not see much there, but we want to watch out for it. The next chance of rain will be Saturday night from this other, it's a very messy upper level system, but this other short wave is going to bring another front, and that's going to be Saturday night and into Sunday, producing ideally a lot of rain that we need in the area. Until then, though, Monday and Saturday, not a ton of accumulation, but Saturday night into Sunday could see some decent accumulation there and some temporarily cooler temperatures. You can see that Monday we're in the low 70s. That is finally back near average. However, we're still not looking at that consistent cool down until the next low pressure system that moves through and the next cold front we get, and that's estimated around the 22nd to the 23rd to 26th time frame.
It still seems like it might be a little bit of a warmer Halloween then, too,
It could be, but we're estimating the first frost around that second cold front, which means, I mean, it might be cold in the nick of time.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Lindsay. Up next, Krispy Kreme is getting into the Halloween spirit with spooky-themed donuts. Just in time for spooky season, Krispy Kreme unveils their Trick or Treat Halloween collection. The custom Halloween-themed box is now available in stores for a limited time, including 4 new donuts: the Candy Bag, Cookies and Scream, Jack-Lantern, and Spooky Sprinkle. Krispy Kreme is also offering 2 chances for customers to score a free donut this month by going to participating Krispy Kreme locations in costume on Saturday, October 25th, and on Halloween, Friday the 31st. You can get a free original glazed donut for a classic ring donut. How about that? Also in Halloween news, Halloween candy may be a little less dandy this year because of a short supply of one favorite flavor. A Wells Fargo Agri-Food Institute report says consumers may have fewer Halloween chocolates available this year because of severe disruptions in supply and cocoa coming from West Africa. That could mean fewer chocolate treats to give out, or they could cost you more. Industry analysts say companies are also reducing seasonal product lines and doing shrinkflation in products. Heavy West African rains in 2023 triggered disease and crop rot, causing cocoa production drop-offs. Wells Fargo analysts say consumers should consider shopping for candy with less chocolate content. Sam's Club will reportedly offer longer hours for its members on Sundays. According to a USA Today report, the Warehouse Club says it will extend its hours at most stores starting this Sunday to open 2 hours earlier at 8 a.m. and close 2 hours later at 8 p.m. The report says the move was a result of feedback from its members. The report says Sam's Club is still providing an extra hour just for Plus customers to shop from 8 to 9 a.m. The announcement follows a similar change at rival Costco, which extended its hours Sunday through Friday, but only for its highest tiered members. Coming up next, an unusual collection will have your hair standing on end. Historical pieces of hair need a new home. Layla's Hair Museum in Independence, Missouri boasts the locks of past presidents, Marilyn Monroe, and even, they claim, Jesus. It also features jewelry woven from hair of the dead. Museum founder Layla Cohoon died last November, and her granddaughter is literally splitting hairs, working to offload a collection of more than 3,000 pieces to museums across the country.
She started this because she was a hairdresser and she loved hair. She loved this art form. I feel like this process of rehoming her collection has helped me grieve her in a way that I didn't even realize I really needed.
Evans estimates the collection is worth more than $1 million. Layla's Hair Museum permanently closed last month. That's been our time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back here tomorrow for the weekend 9 p.m. news. From all of us here at KOAM, have a great night.